Hello everyone, Irish Commander here, and today we have another unboxing. So let's just cut this sucker open, see what we got. I made this order last week. I think around the same time I got the order for the Axis powers, which there wasn't much left for in terms of major powers to buy for. So I think I just threw in a couple of miscellaneous stuff. So just gonna kind of be up for interpretation as to what's in here. All right, that's Thailand. Oops. Not too sure about Thailand in there, but you know, we'll see. So first, we have some pieces here. Bubble wrap. Not really sure how that's secured. Oh, go figure. The old tape method. So let's see what we have. Okay, we'll go over this first. This is the remainder of what I needed for both France and the Soviet Union. So, yep. So that'll be self-propelled artillery, tank destroyers, and what's the last one? Air transports. So there you go. This is the New Mongolia set. I've seen that Historical Board Gaming, they have been putting in new sets for the neutral nations. And since Mongolia is now controlled by the Soviet Union, I thought, you know what? From now on, they'll have a special set. And plus, it's kind of a test to see if I want to get those other sets that they're coming out with. I know just about every single nation, or I know pretty much all the European nations already have their sets released. But, you know, better to have a look and see, test them out before I, just dive straight into it. Speaking of diving straight into it, we have the French flags and another set of Soviet flags, just in case they expand quite a bit there. So, finally done with the major countries and their roundel flags. Speaking of roundels, this is something new in version 4 that I'm thinking about testing out here. This is the, I'm going to butcher its name, but the Dadao. D-A-D-A-O. So, sorry about that, guys. We had a little interruption. But this is the new Japanese puppet in China. So, bought a set of roundels for them. We'll have to test them out in my first V4 game. But, got some other markers here that I've been meaning to get a hold of for a while. Well, these two, not so much, but I threw them in here because it's like real cheap to get these. So we have the canal and canal closed. So those are going to be just to show like which canals are open and which ones aren't. See, we have light armor. This will be to show our light armor in comparison to our standard armor and heavy armor. You can see here we got the good old Condor Legion. This is for the flight stands. So whenever Historical Board Gaming gets their flight stands back in, we'll put those on some. And here's an old, I say old, but it's more or less just something that I've been meaning to get a hold of for a while. This is some Gurkha markers. I figured since I'm trying to complete as much as I can, or get as much as I can for this game that you're supposed to have in it, I thought, I guess I'll throw these in and test them out. So yeah. Alright, got another bag here. Let's open it up. I don't remember ordering this battle label. I think it may have been the Manchuria one, but this works too. Siam. I wanted a label for another box that I'm gonna do for the Japanese puppet states. So yeah, we have that to distinguish the Japanese puppets. And just like the last video, we got another build plate, but for France, which leaves the Soviet Union as the only major country without a build plate, which is unfortunate. But I'm going to buy it as soon as it's back in stock. And the last thing we have here is another snap dice tray. Now, this does look smaller than the other one I have, but it should get the job done. So let's see. Seems to be a little stiff, but it's probably been sitting unsnapped for a while, so that probably contributes to it. So there we go. Got a small little dice tray. Actually, we can go ahead and put all the markers in there so I don't have to pick them up later. I'm cheating. And there we go. Oop. Lost a canal marker. Alright guys, this is just a unboxing. I think I'm missing a few things. Because I do remember ordering some wooden dice trays. And these are a light blue instead of the dark blue for France. So I'm gonna look into that, see what's up with that. And you know, hopefully it was just a simple mistake. But it's not that big of a deal. The dice trays, that is a bigger deal, but the light blue here, I can work with that. But yeah. So until my next video, this is Irish Commander signing off. Hello everyone, Irish Commander here, and I am back. It's been a few days since I made that last clip, but we got everything sorted here. We got the French pieces. I finally got those in the mail. The correct colors, at least. But I just got something else in the mail. And I want to share something else that I also got. So I got two things I want to share with you guys that I'm slowly working on. So, as you can see here, it says Axis and Allies, but obviously this doesn't really look like Axis and Allies, not even Classic Edition. Well, this is actually what many people call Nova Edition. So this was, excuse me, this was released before Classic Edition, essentially as I suppose you could say a test, to see if Axis and Allies would perform pretty well. And safe to say it was a success. Now, this, oops, not sure if I can get it open here, but most of it is, well, it plays mostly like Classic Edition from what I know, but it looks vastly different. Look at this. We're using paper or the reference sheets, and then, you know, instead of the roundels, we got little cardboard flags. And then for, like, this is Germany. This, like, we're using little cardboard cutouts for the nations. And this is just a little bit of a teaser. I do, once I get all the Axis and Allies versions, which is my eventual goal, I will be doing a video showcasing the full game, along with the other versions. But this is just quick look into what it looked like. Like this is this feels like a poster. So this is kind of like a poster style map, but you can see here it looks very old because none of the ocean spaces are numbered. You can see the British territories, in this case Canada, is red. America is blue, which we all know America is green now. So, you know, that's a very interesting edition of the game. You see Nova Game Designs, that's why it's called Nova Edition. And 1981. Still designed by Larry Harris. So, yes, that's that version. Oh, there's the box. Well, I lost the top of the box for a minute. And this one I just got today. I've had this one for about a week, but I didn't feel like making a dedicated video to it, so I thought I'd throw it in here. But this is Europe, the old version of Europe, the 1999 version. And I just got this in. It's in pretty good condition. I got it for, I want to say 35, 40 bucks, which isn't too bad for this game. I'm not gonna try and get everything out here, but just a quick look into it. Like, if you've seen this game, like, you know what's in here. It definitely looks a lot closer to the modern games than the Nova edition does. Like, look at the roundels. They yeah, definitely. I don't know if it's the exact same design, but it looks identical. The American one, it's got this little white circle around it. Pretty interesting. Oops, looks like we had some Soviet stuff mixed up in here. I'll have to get that figured out here in a minute. But yeah, that is Europe. I've already bought Pacific. I bought Pacific with it, but it was from a different seller on eBay, so it's coming, but it won't be here until, I think, around Thursday, which is when my next purchase from Historical Board Gaming will be here. So, if they come on the same day, I will do, I guess you could say, a joint unboxing with both of them. That's what I was intending on doing with Europe here, and when this came in, but, you know, there's not a whole lot to look at here. It's just air transports, tank destroyers, and, let me see if I can find one, self-propelled artillery for the French, which isn't a whole lot, like I just said, but, you know, so there's just a little extra clip here showing off a little side collection I'm doing, trying to get all the Axis and Allies games, along with clearing up what happened to the French pieces. So I'm going to tack this on with the recording of the rest of the unboxing. Sorry, I blanked out for a minute. But yeah, I'm going to get this uploaded for you guys, and I suppose get ready for tomorrow, which is not anything special, it's just work. So yeah, until next time, guys, this is Irish Commander, signing off.